What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Stilt-Man. Alright, my zillions, we're starting what I call the Spider-Verse wave. Usually people call it by whatever the Baf is, but nah, it's a Spider-Verse wave. With the Baf happen to be Stilt-Man, a little-known Marvel baddie, B-level, C-level villain, a Spidey villain, that's just, he's just, low-level crook as a Baf. But he's got really long legs, so without any further ado, let's get to the review. Our articulation for Stilt-Man head is on a hinge ball joint, moves pretty well. You have a ab joint and a waist swivel, the old school Marvel Legends. Nothing wrong with that. Can't really go back on it though. Hinge, swivel at the shoulder, swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow, works all right. Hinge, swivel at the wrist, legs, that much, that much, goes back, swivel at the thigh, no knee joint here, and that's it. So, you're trading off any real leg articulation to have the giant stilts, so your mileage is going to vary. For accessories, Stilt-Man first comes with the stand, which is definitely needed because he cannot stand really well on his own. So you're definitely going to need it. It has 4 different peg holes, 2 in the middle that you could... You're going to have to turn things around a little bit. Get them to face the right way. Else, not going to get them in right. Doesn't really matter how they're turned. But very hard to put them just straight in the middle. But there you go. It works, It's a simple little plastic oval, but it works. So you might have heard something falling off of him, and that's his little apparatus here. I don't know what it does. Backpack thing, done in this silvery plastic. You do have like this big thing here in the center, because it's got that squiggly plastic effect, which I like. I don't mind, but for some reason here it's not that good looking. But overall, it's okay, the sculpt. I have a hard time getting this peg into his back because of the way it kind of falls in. Like, it is really hard to navigate that. I think I got it in now, but as you saw, it comes out pretty easy. But on him, it does look... Let's adjust and zoom. It does look pretty good on him, that's for sure. So I say it just came out, but yeah, it's fine if you get it to stay in the hole. We get 2 fist hands here. Both have that swirly plastic going on, which is interesting to see that in the fists. So I feel like it's more of a thing for Stilt-Man that they consciously did. See that? It's got a really cool gloss over it. So I'm going to guess, yeah, that's like a conscious decision to have that. You can see it pretty well. We get this blaster pistol thing, sci-fi-y. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. Let's see how it looks in his hand. If we can get it in his hand. Should be able to get in his hand. There we go. I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, if I could get it a little bit lower. There we go. Now that looks good. And finally, we get a briefcase. So, it gives them something to have. It doesn't open though, right? I don't think... Oh, it does open. Oh, and there's something in there. There's money! I think I forgot about that. This is a nice surprise. I didn't bother to open it before. The white for the money like holders is a little bit sloppy, but overall that's cute. I do appreciate that. Very, very cool. You can see the gold clips there, and he put it in this hand, and this is probably how I would display Stilt-Man. Yeah, because I can't imagine, guys, getting even more stilts, because I don't see him standing. I just don't. So I just said, if I keep him. Why wouldn't I keep him? Alright? Because Stilt-Man was not why I got the Spider-Verse wave. I got it because of the Spider-Verse wave. It's not a Stilt-Man wave to me. He's just a generic bad guy. And honestly, now that we're going to look at him more fully, he still comes off as a generic bad guy. I don't see the gimmick of the stilts and being able to, you know, place more and make him as tall as you want. It's fine if you like that, but it's not enough of a sell to me. I do feel like the proportions here, from here to here, feel a little weird. But it's not so bad. The stilts themselves look okay, just done in like gray, silvery plastic, and it looks fine. You can turn these down here and down here. I don't know if I mentioned that before, and it does have a hinge at the bottom. So, yeah, that's some articulation sections that I didn't notice prior. And I actually did the articulation section a couple of days ago, so I completely forgot what I said. But anywho, yeah, there's that. But they're fine. And then you come into his body, and here's what I was saying about the swirly plastic. It really does feel like a conscious decision to make that the look here, because of the way they did it. And it looks decent. I'm not going to say that, because I'm not going to say it doesn't, because I do like that look, so it's not that bad. I just never seen it like all over before. I mean, you don't get it in the legs, but it's interesting. Gauntlets look pretty good. Arms look fine. The chest here looks fine. I do like it's kind of angled, if you see that. Some nice angular shapes in there. You know, makes it look a little bit more like armor. We saw all of this part. If you want me to take this off, see the rest. It looks fine. And the head sculpt is where I'm not the biggest fan of. It's fine. The ears look good, but these are kind of warped. I guess you could probably do something with that. Some heat. They look okay. The eyes look okay, but the mouth is so blandly painted. It's that generic Marvel Legends look that I've mentioned so many times here in the past. And one of the reasons why I really, for the most part, I've stopped collecting the comic book characters, especially the generic ones, because they don't put that much effort into them. And you can see the paint is messed up, coming out a little bit, you know, onto the mask. And there's no paint but the skin tone, and it's just a little bland. So, you know, he's got a little bit of a smirk on his face, and that's okay, but I wish it was done a little bit better, and I don't know. It's just bland. It's just that bland Marvel Legends look, you know, that I don't love. And it's one of the big reasons for my love-hate relationship with this line, because they could be so good at times. And we're going to see that in this series, this wave. But at the same time, it falls short. One last thing to mention about this figure, he doesn't have the pins. And to me, that's new for this wave. I haven't been collecting Marvel Legends this year, so cool to see it on not every one of these figures, but on most of the figures, the pinless technology. I think it goes a long way for Marvel Legends. For your size comparisons, here's Stilt-Man with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, it could be better. I don't think this is a great Build-A-Figure, to be honest. Like, I wish they would have stuck to a bigger Spider-Verse character for the Build-A-Figure, because there's a few that I would make into a Build-A-Figure, including Kingpin and Scorpion and Spider, you know, with Penny. There's just so many ways you could have gone in a wave that is heavy Spider-Verse, and this was not, to me, the proper choice. The stilts are cool, it makes it a little bit less generic, but it still has that Marvel Legends generic, you know, comic character I just don't love. I think the briefcase is pretty cool. I don't mind the swirly plastic here. I think it works, and I think they did that on purpose. I do wish, and this would probably take away from the stilts a little bit, from that, you know, build a stilt feature that they want you to have, because they want you to buy more ninjas. Like, I would have liked some bendy wire in there. I think that would have been cooler to do. You know, just give me the one-off figure with some bendy wire in there, and I think it would have worked a little bit better. But it is what it is. Your mileage is going to vary. Some people are going to love this. Some people are going to think like me, I think. And there you go. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out.